Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckley.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Turkey. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
It would have to be Kenan Yildiz, Peter, because he really is one of the golden boys of his generation. I think his signature...
Fabian Ruiz! It's a loose ball. And in he goes again! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nicely shaped ball. Not the most accurate pass. Kukçu. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Yildiz. Arda Güler. Yildiz. He's onside. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Rodri. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Yamal. And he's decided to go for it. Loose ball. Oh, Waters has another goal! Goal! Spain! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
En el minuto 17, el dorsal 19.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Yildiz. And it's Al-Mali. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yüksek is there, and he can pick it up. Güler. Fabian Ruiz. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Yamal. Can he spark a counter here? Can he get it through? Yamal goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Opts to play it back, and the shot! Turkey are looking to go forward now. Now it's Aktürkoğlu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aktürkoğlu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. 30 minutes gone. Pedri. And it's Llorente. Now it's Yamal. Sends it crossfield. And they've got a throw. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Just eases him off the ball. Yüksek. Now it's Yildiz. Pedri. Laporte. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nico Williams has it out wide and in space. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And here's Ruiz. Here it is, Llorente! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Cucurella. Llorente. And the pass is intercepted. Rodri. It's destined for the flank. Williams. Pedri. Williams. Demiral attempts a clearance. Güler. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So, your views on the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Spain have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So, into the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Rodri. Nico Williams, who's set up one goal so far. Now, can they get him away? Cucurella gets into a good position. Yüksek. And it's Kukçu. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Spread it left. Now it's Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Güler. And here's Nico Williams. Cucurella crosses.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
El Mali just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Pedri, nicely spread. Yamal, shot a goal! And one more try! And no mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Nico Williams, he's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Celik, back to Kolu. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Badaksi. And Demiral. El Mali. Looking for options for movement. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Laporte gets a foot in here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Nico Williams has the space to scheme. A header! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
In with the challenge. Rodri. Yamal being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, it very much...
He's having a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Yes! It's all becoming so easy. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Turkey choosing to make the first change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
A case now of complete control. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance, surely! And that's a sharp finish. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And yes, it's him again. Spain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Pedri. Spread out to the left. Williams. He's got away. Flashes it across. And he gets rid in a hurry. There will be a throw-in. Turkey have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Kukurea. Yüksek defending his Gula has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And that has left him in a heap. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Demiral. And Aydin. Where it came from. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Yamal. Badaxi. Goulet. This is a promising build-up. Rodri. Ball's played through. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide. Kukurea. The ball goes in. Oh, great leap! And that is as much as we have time for. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Yamal taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.